lurkers, and hello all you archaeologists. I'm the Johnstruct. Welcome to the proximity. I'm about to begin a Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward adventure. Before we dive into the game, we're gonna have to watch ourselves the starting movie. It's the start of a computer game after all. So let's show you that, shall we? Like so. Take off my glasses, don't I? Just, you know, something. I can't see shit if I take them off. I need opening up a can of Coke and a can of whoop ass. That's the Warrior of the Light, right, in cutscene form. So they do acknowledge this is important. Has Rabani got his arm cut off? Oh, I'm so angry about those events that transpired. Angry enough to get a fuck off axe. Angry enough to fight dragons. Put my axe down. This is because he's a warrior of light. For we have climbed Heavensward. No, don't do the blinky thing, John. And the Cid. I like seeing everyone in cutscene form. All those dragons. Where we're going, we don't need shoulder pads. I was complaining before that they threw away a bunch of stuff, but maybe I'm misremembering. We'll see. Dragoon. Oh, he became a dragoon. Makes sense, because I assume... Heavensward! Yeah! You know what? I shouldn't have been showing this all through the trailer. Whatever, it's fine. Yeah, new music! It's all snowy and shit. Right, have I all caught up with everyone else here? No, we have at least two more. Well, we've got to do tire Heavensward first. Let's start. Oh, we are bun. Unfortunately, it means we have to log in, which might take a minute or so. We are bun. 3 days. So I'm trying to book tomorrow. Ah, 18 people. 18 people. We're trying to book tomorrow off work, and I tried doing it from Thursday, but my boss has been sick. And now there's a new computer system, and I don't know if he's installed it yet, and I keep poking at him, and he seems to be away. It's like, just give me the holiday or don't. That's fine. Like, but like now I just don't know. It's even worse. But yeah, as I said before, ideally I would have gotten 4 days in a row of this, but I guess I can't complain. I didn't pay for it. We're going. Why does it say on the road again? Is that our quest? Oh, I'm doing that first. No, what am I doing? We're in a location where we can't move, can we? Time's come. Okay, but I will do that. Walk away from the obvious clicking thing.
The dawn's light will shine again.
With some new voices.
So long as we have these specious accusations hanging over us, we will struggle to achieve anything.
I think we have a...
You must go to Ishgard, as Tataru proposed. I will return to Uldar and set things right.
More expensive cast, maybe?
Pray, do not be so hasty, Master Elfino.
You're the same.
Lord Orchefon.
Full well do I understand your desire to clear your name, but now is not the time for drastic action. You yet have allies upon whom you can rely. There is no need to act alone.
Yeah. Fun.
Yes. Yes, of course. Pray forgive my impatience.
I bring tidings. Count Edmont has decreed that the three of you be taken in as wards of House Fortan. Under our patronage, you shall be granted access to the city proper.
Ooh.
Pray, consider our manor your new headquarters, from which you may gather information and plan how best to proceed. Needless to say, should any of your missing allies be found, as I am certain they shall, they will of course be welcome to join you there.
You are more than generous, my friend. On behalf of my fellows, I humbly accept your offer of hospitality.
The Count is a good man and just. He will treat you with the kindness and respect that a hero and dear friend deserves.
To Ishgard, then. Together.
Together.
There we shall carry on the Scion's legacy. There we shall begin anew.
Here!
You've got a new voice as well. Let's go on ahead and speak with the Count. Fear not, however, everything has been arranged. The sentries of the Gates of Judgment have been informed of our decision. You need but state your names and they will allow you to pass. My manservant shall be waiting for you at the city gates, ready to escort you to our manor, where we shall meet again. Until then. To Quarry Mill. That's me. The road again. My dear Naya, precisely the woman I wish to see. You will know that I've been training the members of the God's Quiver. The experience has proven most insightful, taking a keen interest in the development of the younger generation. Know that my songs have gained in power, and yours could too, my friend. If you have the mind to rise to new heights within our art, I invite you to come to Quiver's Hold. There's an individual whom I would introduce you to. Archer's Guild, I mean, you're doing pretty obvious, but whatever. There he is. Ah, they're always faster than me somehow. Allow me to introduce you to Sanson, Captain of the Order of the Twin Adder. He's a skilled lancer and fervent believer in the power of song. As a matter of fact, he now seeks to establish a new unit which incorporates bards. It's an honor to finally meet you. Now I have Jehantel often speaks of you and highly. As you have heard, I seek to establish a new unit. It is my belief that bards would give our forces a tactical advantage. To that end, I went to the God's Quiver to request their cooperation. Alas, they were not receptive to my proposal. Many yet remain sceptical of the power of song, and would sooner spend their time bending the bow than plucking the harp, but I was not deterred. I scoured the ancient tomes and reached out to the Muggles to find decisive proof of a bard's worth in battle, and I am pleased to say my efforts have finally yielded fruit. There exists a legendary song that is said to bring a battle to immediate conclusion. The Ballad of Oblivion, 'tis called, and on the condition that I find it, I shall convince the leaders of the God's Quiver that mine is a worthwhile cause. Speaking of which, the meeting is about to begin. I take my leave of you. Yet without giving us a chance to bring up our own business. Actually, why don't we join Sanson in the meeting? As it pertains to bards, I doubt our presence would be taken amiss. Come, let us go to the seat of the first bow. All these people have outgrown. We enter. The meeting isn't faring well, I'm afraid. The God's Quiver are disinclined to cooperate. Would you bear witness to the ballad's power? You'll change your mind, I'm certain of it. I must allow such a divisive way to end a battle. Does pique my interest. Investigation has revealed the song originates from western reaches Coerthus. It is my intent to journey there and find it. As a matter of fact, I've already submitted papers to the God's Quiver requesting a bard accompany me on this expedition. Rest assured, we've already handpicked one for you. Not that there are many to choose from, mind you. Jantel scarcely commenced his lessons after all. Now, with times as they are, every man of us is precious. Therefore, we commit one of ours to your cause. I would test your fitness to undertake this expedition. What would we have me do? Demonstrate your martial prowess, simple as that. Enraged treants have been plaguing travellers in the Heavensward, and have you and your companion to deal with them. Lest you worry, we've assigned someone capable. I'll have him join you presently at Amar Versailles Spire, near to where said treants lurk. Good fortune to you, Captain. Well, we've come to your part in this now. It is my desire that you accompany Samson on his expedition. I request this because I find no finer bard. Furthermore, I believe that you'll gain something from this experience. But first, there's a matter of the trial. I find myself dubious as to whether the God's Quiver can actually mean to lend Sanson a bard. Pray aid him in dispatching the treants dive. Creatures of fearsome foes, I would be heartened for your assistance. You should go ahead to the spire. Prepare join me at your earliest convenience. I guess the thing that annoyed me is they set up at least 4 villains and they just throw away 3 of them immediately. I'm not immediately sure what happens to the short stack, but the other 3, I'm pretty sure you just have like 1 mission to take them out and then they're dealt with. I do need to buy a bow. It's like a level 15. How do I get a level 1 bow? This is the 11 minute. I guess I was actually in the correct location. I just left it. Back is itchy. I was caught unawares. Be careful. Don't let these fuck off trees. I'm aiding him. I would have been fine. The famous Naya Valterian, I take it. You're not half bad, sister. Oh, he's pretty assertive. Not half bad. Naya is a prodigy, I'll have you know. That's why I gave her the charm capo. Guidelot, what is the meaning of this interference? We're in the midst of a trial, for God's sake. Don't have a fear, old man. It isn't good for your heart. Besides, I wouldn't call it interference, seeing as I'm a part of this merry band. It is true, Capo. I was present when he received his orders. I was also present when he said, "What a bloody bother, I hope they botched the trial." Aye, well, I did say those words. I'll not deny it, but seeing Naive in action has changed my mind. I'm Guidelot of the Gold Bulls. I don't care for fame and fortune, and I couldn't give 2 farts about this dirge of death-like doomness you're after. I do, however, have an interest in song. I can't pass over the chance to travel with an exceptional bard like yourself. I promise you won't be poorer for my fine company. Well, things have certainly taken an interesting turn. No, the Guidelot is among our most promising students. I can vouch for his ability. Ability, aye, but naught else. I know about you, Guidelot the Spent. Your reputation as a troublemaker precedes you. You treat authority with contempt, shirk every duty at every turn, and make a general nuisance of yourself. He said the likes of you, that means they want me to fail. My hopes of finding the Black Ballad of Oblivion all up in smoke. Say it straight to my face, will you? Chantel, do we have to travel with this pompous prat? Naive and I alone will do just fine. We don't need anyone else. Without me, you say? Who do you think is the driving force behind this expedition? So I will say I have done this quest before, I believe. I suppose beggars can't be choosers, Naive. I must return to the Quiver's hold. It'll still be probably a while before we hit to where I got to. I must return to the Quiver's hold with the words of the trial's success. Please join me there. But only this bit, not the entire story, because obviously those two are now going to be a part of the entire story. Godlord has failings, but he's not a bad fellow, truth be told. I'd intended to introduce you to him as well. To that end, I asked Pokey to seek him out, only to have him reappear as our Quiverman. Fate works in strange ways, does it not? But he and Sanson do not see eye to eye. Their personalities are simply too far apart. The gulf will not be easily bridged, though it will be a burden upon you. I'm watching over these two disparate souls. Doubt not that you will grow as a bard. But come, let us hurry back to Gridania. 'Tis too early to leave those two unchaperoned. My cup of tea, my god! I almost forgot my cup of tea. I will drink my cup of tea. See if we can buy a level 1 bow. Before I forget. Sell me stuff. Sell me a bow. Give me a bow to buy. Fucking archers, none of you can spare a bow. Ugh. Why is this so difficult? A bow, my kingdom for a bow. Oh, the guild receptionist will be able to do it. Where the fuck is the shop? We've done as bade and culled, and the enraged treants. I trust you have no objections to the expedition. Scratch my nose, very subtle about that. None whatsoever, nor do I have any doubt that Godlord will be a great help for you. I shall look forward to good tidings in the days to come. Great help indeed. That's a very scratchy nose. God damn it. At any rate, it's now official. We may proceed with the expedition. Let us depart for the Holy See at once. Lest you wonder, I've already secured us a passage into Ishgardian territory. Remember, we have golden chance to raise the standing of bards within our nation. Let us succeed in our mission and find the Ballad of Oblivion. God damn it, my nose. Any stiffer, and he's like to snapping off. It'll be a grueling journey, but so long as you work together, you're bound to succeed, Capo. It is to Ishgard, then. Safe travels, my friend. I shall await your return, or while looking forward to hearing things as such songs as you are born of your experience. Guess we're not quite done yet. Where the fuck would I... Like, all I want is just to buy a level 1 bow. Where do I get one? Gunbreaker. That... I did actually like being the Gunbreaker as well. I mean, I guess I could just buy one up. I'm sure there's an easy way to do it. That's the thing. It's annoying me. Probably a really easy way to get one. I just don't know where. Okay. Okay, more Ramu. Got it. Some ramifications. Okay, we may have too many quests, but it's fine. Ooh, I'm a rabbit. There we go. If we want all the any Viera stuff, we can have it. Have our Viera set. But I just want a bow. No one's fucking selling me a fucking bow. Not you. Florist. I can get a bouquet. Not quite what I want. I want a fat cat. I don't want to give up. Like, it's got to be. It can't be like that difficult. Just to buy a level 1 weapon. I know all I have to do is just go to the market, so I'll do that, I guess. And I can figure out where the fuck that is. I think I'm missing some. Where's the shop? Okay, I want the map not to turn, because every time I do that, it doesn't matter. Fucking 10 grand? Ah, somebody can just sell this shit to me for like 100 fuck. Yeah, somebody fucking knows what's up. You cheeky fucks. Where do I get a fucking level 1 bow from? Well, these fucks better have it. There we go. Cheeky foot. No, that's level... Okay, no, I've got it. Let's not go crazy. That dog. I don't think I have any stats, but I'll do. Sign venture. Okay. Cool, that was possibly massively pointless. Let us make our way to Ishgard. If it wasn't for all this mist, I'd be able to see gates of judgment and the gates. Ward of House for Tom. Ah, yes, you may pass. Hey, don't do that, game.
And so they came, at a friend's behest.
I'll turn the light away, that'll help, I think.
Heroes once celebrated as saviors of Eorzea, brought low through treachery, their names blackened with royal blood. With memories of the lost and dreams of redemption, with hope yet in their hearts, they came. To Ishgard, shining city on the mount, overlooking the dominion of Kurthus. A great and proud nation, devoted to Helone, the Fury, ruled by Thordan VII, Archbishop of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church. The last bastion of the faith, her walls ever bristling with the sworn swords and spears of her 4 high houses. A land that after 1,000 years of war had forgotten what it was to be at peace.
Apple? Well, happy to have apple.
Through gates long closed, the warrior of light and her companions passed, entering at last a city whose history was written in blood. In the midst of the Dragonsong War they came. 3 weary travelers, whose arrival would set in motion great change. Though none knew then how great.
Feeling a little underdressed. Hang on, why did he stop talking? Someone got a house 4 tops? Heavensward! Cool. I think what I'll do is, because that might trigger a bunch of shit, we'll come back to that. How did you get ahead of me? First, I shall make inquiries. Look, they've changed clothes and everything. That's cool. Here in Ishgard, as for you now, pray rest and recover your strength. We'll likely have need of it on the road. God damn it, man. Here we are in a new place, one that hasn't been open to visitors for over a decade. You've got your nose buried in a bloody book. Take a moment to get the feel for the city, I say, and to that end, I'm off to tavern to get a feel for the locals, the young and female sort. Ha ha ha! Expired quest will be level 52. So it's ready now. Requirements for undertaking subsequent quests can be reviewed in your journal. And if I do this one, get the Wanderer's Minuet. Damage. And crit hit rate. Cool. And grant repertoire, which is perfect. Gah, that guide lot is worse than useless. Instead of helping with our inquiries, he spends all his time drinking and wenching. Now his indiscretion is about to get him and us into trouble. The gods see fit to bless him with the gift for song. But what does he do to use it for? To satisfy his base urges? Pray forgive my outburst. 'Tis towards the guide lot and not you that I should be giving vent to my annoyance. Allow me to explain the situation. Apparently a maiden told Guidelot that her sweetheart has fairer voice than he, and that was enough to throw him into a fit of jealousy, and he rushed out of the city seeking to settle matters with his sweetheart, who happens to be a knight. And I'm sure you can appreciate how swiftly this could descend into disaster. We must stop Guidelot. No, he's not French, is Guidelot? Before he does something stupid and gets us banished from Ishgard. Please come to the Falcon's Nest and talk some sense into the fool. We have access to... I don't think we even have that place yet. No, we're unattuned, so that's it. Gives us good reason to explore this initial area. Greetings, Mistress Alturin. Oh, you know what I'm going to do, actually? Oh, sorry, I can't cancel. My lord humbly requests your presence as his residence in the Pillars. If you would all come with me. There are some things I still want to do. In terms of, I believe I still have dungeons I need to do. Why are there Muggles symbols? Because of extra completion. Regular tombstones of creation. So... What's Tamto selected? Okay, I guess the extreme ones aren't super... I mean, I've done one of them. That one, yeah, I kind of want to do. But I guess it's not super important I do them all now. We've done all the hard ones at least. I might want to save the extreme ones. Okay, I think I'll leave it for the time being. I do want to do Halatali hard though. That bunny. What is this? The weather forecast. Okay, fair enough. I'm sure I left that. The Ark of the Humble? Drive along. Oh yeah, I also want to change my pet. Oh, why not? That'll be a new class, right? Maybe? Machinist. I thought you had to start the machinist somewhere else. Yeah, I'm not doing like 25 levels again, fuck that. That one I've done already? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. How do I make my map not spin? Oh, enable vibration. I don't know why I even looked at that. Fuck it, I don't know. Be really useful though. There we go. Trying to find the other teleporting things. Sooth. Lovely. And we're going off. Better? It's also quite expensive, but it is better. I'm not level 60 though. So that would explain why it's better. What am I, 54? The quests are going to give me gear, aren't they? Yeah, it's not as good. Although I would like a set. It's going to give me gear anyway. Don't need to be quite so overpowered. Last vigil. Warrior lighting up both companions. Walking the streets of Ishgard at last. What a glorious sight. I cannot tell you how long I've waited for this day. Allow me to present to you my family home for Tom Manor. I shall like nothing more than to show you around, but everyone's gathered to receive you. Come, my friends, introductions must be made.
My lord, I have returned with the Scions.
I hope your journey was not too taxing. I, Count Edmond de Fortomp, do bid you welcome. As wards of House Fortomp, you shall be afforded every courtesy. My home is your home.
My companions and I are deeply honored, Count Fortomp.
The honor is mine, Master Alphino. Consider it an expression of our gratitude for your service to Ishgard.
Forgive me, my lord, but are you not concerned? To accept foreign guests at such a juncture, especially ones with our reputation.
Do not worry yourself on... Yet it is in troubled times most of all that men should seek allies. Don't you think?
Sorry, I didn't mean to click through like that, especially with acting.
Granted, my decision will have raised eyebrows in the vault and in the halls of the other high houses. But so long as you continue with your altruistic endeavors, I doubt my honored peers will feel moved to voice their concerns.
Then there is naught to fear. Though our numbers are much reduced, we are no less determined to carry on our work.
Full glad am I to hear it. But before you return to your labors, why not take a tour of the city? You would do well, I think, to acquaint yourselves with your new surroundings. After all, you may be here for some time.
Yes. Excellent idea. You see, it's going to give me some stuff. Oh, I can't use any of this stuff, but I will the next time on, I'm sure. Though our friends in House Fortomp has been generous enough to extend to us their protection, we must take care not to impose too much on their hospitality. Nobody pisses on hospitality. It is only proper that we learn about a new home so that we might become more self-sufficient. It'll take a while to learn the lay of the land, but learn it we must, and then there's markets and taverns. We'll need to know where to shop and where to hear the small talk. It would seem that all the city is indeed in order. I thank you for your counsel, my lord. My companions and I shall, of course, do as you suggest. Very good. Then have my manservant accompany you. He'll be able to answer any questions you might have. Ah, but we grow forgetful in my dotage. There is something I must give to you ere we part. The documentation is in order, I trust. Yes, my lord. Oh, card. The documents identify you as wards of House Fortomp. Given that our borders have remained closed for decades, many of our countrymen are unaccustomed to treating foreigners. Should anyone happen to question your presence here, it may prove necessary to remind you that you remain under the protection of House for Tom, but let us hope it shall not come to that. Rest assured, we shall do our utmost to avoid any situation that might compel us to invoke your name. Naev, Tataru, the city awaits. Let's go. As this is the first time in our fair city, I shall show you to Hoplon. Oh, I'm a rabbit. I'd love to go to the Hoplon, from whence we may gaze upon the splendour of the city holy vault, though all other sights pale in comparison. It is only meet that you see it first. What? I shall show you around the jewelled crozier, where you may purchase all manner of goods and services. You get those in podcasts. Podcasts? Delicious podcasts. In the adverts. Before descending to the Foundation's Etherite Plaza, there are no questions. Just want to double check that I've got this shard. I do have the shard. Don't need it quite yet. Because we going that way. One, 2, 4, 5. It's the Hoplon, and I will Hoplon the Hoplon. I'm a bunny. That's Tataru. They are awfully fond of statues, you are correct. The Hoplons are named for the bronze great shield borne by my nation's patron deity. It is the largest plaza in Ishgard. The magnificent cathedral to the north is, of course, the Holy Vault. The vault is both Ishgard's seat of government and the residence of the Archbishop of Ishgardian Orthodox Church. Begging your pardon, the statues to the south, are they perchance Thordan's famed Knights 12? Knights of the Round. Very good, Master Alphino. They are fathers of Ishgard, the brave knights who joined the King Thordan. I put down Nidhogg and found this great nation. Ours is a city rich in history and tradition. There is much you can learn by exploring the pillars, time permitting, of course. Now then, if you would follow me to the jewelled crozier, I shall introduce you to Mistress Alais, a master of the markets. Alright, fine. We'll go that way. Let's go on and on and on. As for Tim's. Oh. It's been done. Well, you're clearly not locals or travelling peddlers, which makes you all... Ah, wards of House Forton. How very interesting. Count Edmund has granted us leave to remain in Ishgard for as long as we wish, which may be some time. Accordingly, we will have need of sundry goods, hence our desire to make your acquaintance. That is, of course, assuming you are content to accept the custom of foreigners, should you be uncomfortable. Young sir, we do not discriminate in matters of money. If you have coin to spend, who are we to refuse it? My light just ran out. We're going to have to replace that when I can be bothered to do that. Dark scene right now, though, so it's not too bad. Weapons, armor, accoutrement, medicine, materials, whatever you desire can be found at the Crozier. Our merchants will be more than happy to accommodate you soon, as you will soon see. Next destination is the E01 Plaza in the Foundation. If one is ready. I've returned. I brought a cup of tea with me. The camera's looking a bit high, but whatever. What are we doing other than having a lovely cup of tea? Yeah, we can't go there yet. We are still taking in the sights, of course. All these very cold looking cat people. And here we have the Foundation's Aetheryte Plaza. If yet to attune to the Aetheryte, it would be wise to do so now. Okay, I don't need any of these because they're not for me, are they? No. But the next one, hopefully, will be for me. Look, there we go. It's not as good, but I might just put it on anyway so I can wear new gear. Looks like a silly Jester hat. Accept. I think I got to about level 56. As for our next destination, maybe we should decide together what else can be found nearby. The Sky Steel Manufactory stands up to the west. There are engineers conceive and manufacture weapons for use against the dragons, the holy stables, but chocobos are trained for war also lie in that direction. To the north and east can be found the congregation of our knights most heavenly. While to the south and east, well, 'twould be best if you avoided that area. Why is that? I fear our knights may not be able to ensure your safety in the lowest levels, Master Alphano. Hold your nose when you pass the broom, little lord. Delicate flower like you is like to wilt to our fumes. In our fumes? You misjudge me, sir, for I am no lord but a humble traveller. Oh, come to see the sights, have ye? Take a turn down the Hopland and gawp at the statues. Look at this unsavoury character. Ha! Well, if you mind to learn how the better half live, come and have a drink of the Forgotten Knight. If your nursemaid'll let you. My humblest apologies, Master Alphano. Pray pay that drunken lout no mind. Oh, but I must. It would not do to refuse such a heartfelt invitation. Yes, I simply must see this Forgotten Knight for myself. I trust you see the wisdom in this knave. There are few sources of information more abundant than a bustling local hostelry. Not that I expect to hear any news of our missing comrades just yet. Nevertheless, who can say what we might learn of recent events? Then I'm coming too. For going there, you get a silly hat. I believe we can just teleport straight there. Oh, what a night! It's the clan hunt board. No hunting for you. Truly a place of ill repute. Look at it. Ah, the violence. A merchant and mender in here. How despicable. I mean, they only sell swords, so. Fuck off, swords. Must say this is rather unusual, not just one, but a whole party of fresh new faces in my tavern. But we recently arrived in Ishgard and eager to acquaint ourselves with a more noticeable establishments. Master Gilbermont, just Gilbermont will do, and I'm flattered you'll think so highly of my establishment. Can't promise it'll live up to your expectations. If it's decent food and drink you're after, you could do much worse. Where's my phone? Judging by the numbers of customers I see, I suspect your fare is rather more than decent. Speaking of your clientele, I cannot help but note a difference between those who frequent the upper and lower floors. Spotted that, did you? Aye. Up here you'll find peddlers, porters and off-duty knights, so forth dropping in on the way from somewhere else, regulars maybe, but not locals. Folks from the Broom, they tend to congregate downstairs where we offer a menu more suited to their tastes. Cheaper meals, stronger spirits, all quality mind, but not the sort of stuff I'd recommend to yourselves. Speak of the lowest levels, yes? Why'd you call them the Broom, if you may ask? Because that's when the weather's foul, the broom rolls in thick. It's the poor sods living at the bottom. I have to deal with it. I see. And it's not just the weather. When the wyverns broke through the wards and started tearing up the city, it was the broom that got the worst of it. While pillars enjoyed the protection of the high houses and temple knights, more than a few people saw about that mind. Which is why, considering your present company, I recommend you keep your wits about you. You mean to go below? And something sharp in your boots, just to be sure. Shall take your words to heart, sir. Master Alphino, I think it would be best if we return to Four Tops Manor. You go on ahead without me. I'm staying for a drink or two. Mr. Tataru, I'm afraid that is out of the question. My lord the Count would never forgive me if I abandoned one of his charges in such a place, least of all a maiden. What are you up to, Tataru? Look around, Alphino. This tavern's full of people whose business regularly takes them beyond the gates of judgment. Friends like that, I could practically live here and wait for the newest gossip to come to me. Indeed, but will you be safe here on your own? Oh, please. You think how often I looked at the Wiccan Sands and Rising Stones by myself? If I had Gil for every unwelcome call I would driven away, I'd be rich beyond my wildest dreams. I'll be fine. Not that I doubt the lady's knack for fending off unwanted advances. I'll be damned if I'll let anyone lay an unwelcome hand on a patron in my establishment. That settles it then. Taro, Naev, I shall return back to the manor for now. Contact me by link pearl if you require assistance. I will. Oh, there's an even lower. Is there? Fuck are we? Oh, he wants us to return, okay. Hang on, how are you allowed to be bipping? Tell us then, Master Arfano, does Ishgard meet with your expectations? That which I imagine pales in comparison to the reality. Felt the weight of 1,000 years of history. With every step I took, when those steps took me past the scars left by the wyverns and the Foundation, understood how easily that history could end in tragedy. The attack was devastating, the casualties unspeakable. The wyverns did not discriminate. Unarmed men and women, even children, were given no quarter. Sir Emmerich has ordered his knights to strengthen our defences. Each house has been called upon to lend what support it can. There is much to be done, yet alas, able-bodied men and women are in short supply. Mayhap we could be of assistance, my lord. After all you've done for us, we would welcome any opportunity to repay you your kindness. Fun. That is a most generous offer, Master Arfano. You are guests in my home, to whom I have extended my hospitality without obligation. Or lean. I don't know what that means. Nevertheless, Ishgard needs is great. If you're willing to aid our cause, I cannot well refuse. Good. What would you ask of us? From what I have heard, you are an intelligent and persuasive young man. Such qualities may prove most useful to us in our efforts to secure provisions from foreign sources, identifying trustworthy suppliers, brokering contracts, and so on. I don't know, I've recently been portrayed, so I feel like he's not the best judge of character, but whatever. As for you, Mistress Altyrion, I could ask no one better than a storied veteran such as yourself, a woman with the capacity to act swiftly and decisively when needed to aid Artorial and Amanalaine in their duties. Yeah, so they've got like 2 different islands, if I remember correctly. I beg your pardon. I'm more than capable of carrying out duty by myself. No need for our honoured guest's assistance. And I'll be reasonable, brother. What man of fool would say no when a famous hero offered to do his work? Hold your tongues, by the fury! 2 of you conduct yourselves with dignity, befitting your station. Show Mistress Altyrion the respect she deserves. This woman who slew Gaius, Van Balsar, and some half-dozen primals besides, is not here to steal your glory or serve as your errand girl. You can pardon them their impropriety, Mistress Altyrion. I shall be much obliged if you would lend my sons a helping hand. My thanks, fury willing. They may even learn something from you. Sorry, I'm clunking, I'm rearranging my legs. It's a very clunky process. It would seem that we shall not want for employment over the coming days, though that was never in doubt. Our host's initial reluctance to accept our offer of aid was solely for appearance's sake. In truth, he is glad of this opportunity to put us to work. By granting us patronage, as for Tom, is taking tremendous risk until we demonstrate our worth to Ishgard at large. The Count will face considerable opposition from his peers in matters great and small, so he would have us publicly serve Ishgard while simultaneously keeping his sons in check. It is an arrangement we may benefit from in unexpected ways. My own duties may feasibly bring me into contact with people who know something of our missing comrades. And as you go about helping our 2 lords in their various responsibilities, you will inevitably make new acquaintances, and Ishgard may have even new allies. Yes, the more I think about it, the more confident I am that by furthering their goals, we shall further our own. Give me a hat. I want a hat. I got a hat. It's less good than the hat I've got on. Which is spare glasses right now, but... And I'm level 55! Okay. Put on my hat. It's been ages since we've actually changed that gear, isn't it? This. How do I turn off the, because I'm with, yeah. going to figure out how to turn off my appearance. By the plus marks, I'm not entirely sure. That changes. I didn't want to register that, never mind. Why is it not changing the appearance? Is my hats off? I just wanted to display normally. So I notice, so obviously this is the glasses. I get, that's not even showing the glasses. Why is it not showing my hat? Okay. Oh, is it because I'm a bunny? Oh, that's a shame. Fine, I'll just play this then. Over the wall. Lord Artorial is less eager to brief you on his mission. Let us begin anew, Mistress Tyrion. I am Sir Artorial de Forton, eldest son of Count Edmond de Forton. You'll forgive my outburst. I hope I meant no respect. I merely consider myself equal to duties entrusted to me, like some. Rochefort has spoken of you often. Even if you are half the woman he claims, I shall be glad to have you at my side. To that matter at hand, we will be assisting my esteemed compatriots, House Durandar and Zemmel. You are aware of our friendly rivalry, I take it, aye? Well, suffice to say, the prospect of assisting said houses do not fill me with joy. However, it will be the will of the Holy See that we set aside our differences at this crucial juncture, but we shall speak more of that anon. First, we need to secure transport to Falcon's Nest. Let us make for the Chocobo stables and foundation. Okay, so I think I chose one. I don't know if it hides the other one until I've finished or what, but I think Falcon's Nest is where we need to go to. Yeah, it is, but we'll see where he wants me to go as well. Shall we be off then, old girl? Ah, but where are my manners? Manolaine de Fortemps, second son of Count Edmond de Fortemps, true-born, that is. Yes, yes, I know what you're thinking. You're absolutely right. What ill fortune to be the suborn second in a society where the eldest inherits all. Oh, my brother would never cut me off, 'tis true, but who could be satisfied subsisting on a meagre allowance, forever overshadowed by his sibling? Not I, old girl, not I. Which is why I need your help to ensure that this business in the Sea of Clouds goes swimmingly, so that the tales of my great deeds can win me a place in the people's hearts, but yet raise me higher in their estimations than Artorial. Ambitious, I grant you, but I do have a legendary hero to do my bidding. Ha ha ha! Oh, don't look at me that way. I jest, I jest. Anyway, we are in aid of good men and women of the house Hallinart, and they have been ever steadfast friends to our house, though they've fallen on a hard time since the calamity. Poor blighters. As for what precisely we'll be doing, well, what fun would it be if I told you everything in advance? Just come along with me to the airship landing. We'll need to take the airship to Camp Cloud Top. I don't want to go to. I want to go to the other one. But I'll get the other quest I just picked up. I want to do Over the Wall. So we want to go to Foundation. No, I don't want Temple Elves. Oh, it's not so bad then. Okay, I could have teleported there, never mind. Greetings, Mistress Arterial. I've saddled Black Chocobo for your journey to the Western Highlands, as per Lord Arterial's instruction. Will this be your first time riding a Black Chocobo, may I ask? If so, you're in for a treat. I dare say you know this particular breed can fly. Given the right conditions, they can carry you quite high, even over Snowcloak. You need to worry about directing the bird, of course. Like all porters, she's trained to carry you to the destination all by herself, so just relax, enjoy the view, and be sure not to relax your grip, will you? 2 hands on the reins at all times, if you please.
To the frozen wastes of the Western Highlands, once verdant tracts made pallid by the calamity. beyond the towering wall of ice, to lands long forsaken that the knights of Ishgard strove tirelessly to reclaim. To the hamlet of Falcon's Nest, once abandoned, now freed of its pall of snow and ash, she came.
Cool. The world looks quite different when viewed from the back of an airborne chocobo, does it not? Oh yeah, totally the first time I've done that. Find the experience straight and strangely liberating. To business, Sir Redwald is in charge here. He should be expecting us. It has been far, far too long, Lord Artorial. Who might your companion be? Pray forgive us our lateness, Sir Redwald. Present you naive Voltarian ward of House Fortom. Ah, yes, of course. Lord Drillamont spoke of you. I, Sir Redwald of House of Durandare, do bid you welcome to Falcon's Nest. Both eager to contribute to the settlement's restoration, how may we be of service? Before we speak of that, would I be correct in assuming that the Mistress Altarian is unfamiliar with our recent history? Then with your permission I shall recount the tale for her benefit. As you may know, Falcon's Nest was once a hamlet within a small garrison of knights. With a few villages, and then came the calamity. When it became clear that the snow would not stop falling, we had no choice but to order a complete withdrawal. The settlement and the entirety of the Western Highlands were to be abandoned. Abandoned to the heretics, Lady Iceheart. The kind have walked these lands with impunity ever since. Huh. But no longer. The Holy See has commanded the reclamation of the Western Highlands and expulsion of heretical elements. Falcon's Nest is key to accomplishing these objectives, but as you can see, rebuilding the hamlet will be no small undertaking. Our craftsmen require support and protection. Any assistance you can offer will be greatly appreciated. As promised, we have House for Tom, and at your disposal, Sir Redwald. You need but tell us where to begin. Cool. Nothing further this time. Several craftsmen in service of House Zemail contributing to the restoration of Falcon's Nest. These men and women are quite skilled at building and repairing fortifications, but the progress has been hampered by the number of factors. Rolf, their foreman, tells me that he has need of a woman with your talents. Would you be so kind as to seek him out? Oh, look at that. The knight in question is currently on patrol. Upon learning of this, Kaitlot continued north into the wilderness to find him. Must add that the knight and his unit are late to return. It may simply be a coincidence, or maybe the witless friend has done something we'll live to regret. Whatever it is, we'd best go see for certain. I shall look for Guidelo around Organe Mills. Pray focus your search on Twin Pools to the north and west. Yes, I'm Roth. Who might you be? The promised help. Glad to have you aboard. I've the honour of overseeing this fine mess you see before me. Sent me over on one of them blackbirds, same as you, to build and mend and tell others how to build and mend. But Fury take me this ice. It's bloody unnatural how fast it forms. The icicle sprite to tell you, mark my words, there's pockets of them here and there, just waiting for me to turn my back so they can sneak out and do their dirty work. I need you to search the hamlet and put an end to it. Stand watch long enough, I'm sure you'll find them. I know it'd be more efficient to pick up other quests, but we're not worrying about efficiency. We're like 5 levels over leveled. Look at this thing. Took a while, but we got to finally hit something. Took 2 hours actually. Have we definitely not hit anything for 2 hours? Took a while. I could have went in a dungeon. I mean, even had a couple queued up, I just couldn't be bothered doing right now. Seen them soon enough. Could have teleported there, couldn't I? Two down. Lovely. Nice when progress is made. Now, there's a woman that looks like she's found her marks. You're just the sort we need around here that kind of hop when she sees a task undone. I am a rabbit, so I do like to hop. There we go. Not true for that Roth knows well. Your dab hand at Warcraft? This isn't Warcraft, this is Final Fantasy. What are you talking about? I can tell. Not that I've any skill at arms to speak of, mind, but it doesn't take an expert to recognise expertise. To be a waste to keep you to myself when there's others out there that need help, same as me. So if you're keen to keep doing what you've done, I'll ask you to head north to the Pike. Bloody huge statue out there in the wastes if you've never been. Mason by the name of Theramont is out there tending to the thing. Good man, Theramont, but I reckon he's taking on too much work for one. Might be something you can do for him. How's my cup of tea so cold? What are the ice? Look at these deep eyes. Why are you in different locations? I guess everyone is goddamn nowhere near. No, it's quite close actually, but whatever. Well, there is clearly our location. L2 traveller, what brings you out this way? Foreman Roth bid you assist me. Well, far be it for me to turn down a helping hand. Been tasked with the restoration of this sculpture. 5 years of neglect has not been kind, to say the least. Fortunately, I've just a thing for it rather than those deep eyes have. If you could stay slave free and bring me their bristles, I would be in your debt. Oh. Oh. Do these ones get cuts as well? There you are. Have you the bristles? I do. Feel how coarse it is. That's why they're perfect for scrubbing the soot from the statue. Beautiful, isn't it? A spitting image of Haldrath, first of the Azure Dragoons and one of the Ishgard's founding fathers. Symbol of every thing the Dravanians despise, which is why they've taken to searing it dragonfire every time they pass by. But no longer will we suffer this desecration of our nation's hero. Soon the statue will be as it once was, a proud, shining testament to the determination of Ishgard, message to the heretics that we have returned. The work may be hard and conditions harsh, but a proud Ishgardian, I could ask for no greater honour. Excellent. It is worse, but I'm going to put it on anyway. There we go, we look nice and warm now. Get some gloves. No, because it always takes us 2 quests to get our stuff. Before you see, it's interesting that we're doing level 50 stuff, but Fairmont has a favour to ask. You for the Falcon's Nest, if so, for favour to ask. There was a knight, Sir Isidore, stationed at the anvil to the west here. She's always treated me with kindness and respect, more than I deserve, to be honest. In the road, while you were away, she came through on patrol, and I think she might have left you a package behind. Bit of a detour. Do you mind returning it to her? My thanks to you, friend. Joke's on you, I was going that way anyway. Oh shit, how do I even get up? I think I'm going to let you go for the time being, since there's no one here live and I'm just a bit tired. Yeah, we managed to start Heavensward at least. So thank you very much for watching. I've been John Struct. We're having a Heavensward adventure. I'll see you next time. Thank you.